Hey guys, and welcome back to another quick informative video. In today's video, wow, do I have a very informative video for you guys. I've gotten a lot of DMs, a lot of comments. Almost every video I get a comment about it, talking about the Samsung Galaxy A20, because we already know it is coming to Boost Mobile. Everybody wants to know when this phone will come out. What are the specs that Boost Mobile will get? Because I want to remind you guys that these specs usually are different than the Cricket version or the Metro by T-Mobile, versions, since those are GSM and this is a CDMA. So not always. Like the LG Style 5 was actually the same on Cricket and on Boost Mobile, but I think Cricket had like a pink color, which I don't know. I like the gray color better. But yeah, for all the ladies out there, the pink one's pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, I've been getting a lot of comments for days. I just want to roll out some videos first, guys. Get those out of the way before I get the good banger ones. The good videos. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. So like I said, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy A20. So we're going to know the release date, the specs, official specs for Boost Mobile, and how it's going to look. So if you guys don't know, we're also getting the Samsung Galaxy A10e. You can check that out in the description below or in the end of this video. It'll have a little note. So yes, that phone is super budget, guys. So the A20, of course, is going to be a mid-tier phone, or a little bit better than at least the A10e. And like I said, this is not to mix it up with the 10e, which is the flagship phone. This is the A10e, but the phone we're talking about is the Galaxy A20. So let's get into it, guys. And further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. So I have it here. First of all, I want to shout out Mr. Luke Allen for again giving me this information so I can share with you guys. Shout out to him. Give him a little thumbs up on this video so he knows that you guys are thankful for all this. So let's get into it, guys. So here it is, guys. So Samsung Galaxy A20 launch. Here we go. It's pretty cool. Let's first look at the phone and then we'll get to the specs. So right here on the top left, you see Boost Mobile. You do have a teardrop notch like the OnePlus 6T. If you guys don't know what it looks like, it looks just like this, has a teardrop. So remember, I remember, unboxing that phone, the OnePlus 6T, and definitely it reminds me of this. This phone does have a little bit of a chin, but not really a forehead, which is pretty cool, of course, it'll say Boost Mobile on top left, and then signal bars, and then, of course, your battery, and then time, and then the design's pretty cool. So overall, it's trying to do a full screen. Pretty sure it's not curved like an Infinity display, like on Samsung, S series. But overall, it does look pretty cool. And then, of course, on the right side of the phone, it looks like there's volume rockers right here, volume up, volume down, and then on the bottom, looks like a power button. Then on top, it has earpiece. Like I said, very nice that Samsung is doing something like this. Like I said, a lot of people will say that it did copy the OnePlus 6T, but I like that phone. I think it was cool. So let's go ahead and check out. So it says Samsung Galaxy A20 launch. Step up to the phone you've been waiting for with Samsung Galaxy A20. Keep calling, emailing, and texting with a long-lasting battery and power bank up quickly with fast charging. So right there, guys, I like it that they're not even hiding it. And sorry for the reading, guys. I think I'm about to get sick, so yeah, I need to drink a lot of water. So right there says, first of all, it says keep calling, keep emailing, texting with a long-lasting battery. So it really wants to show or tell you about its big battery, and of course, and power bank up quickly with fast charging. So right there, I love that. It most likely will have a Type C and does have fast charging. So I love fast charging, guys. Trust me, once you go from fast charging to a phone that's just normal charging, there's a difference. So a lot of people might be saying, when is this phone available, Dragonic? Well, check it out. It's right here, guys. So the Samsung Galaxy A20 will launch on July 29th, 2019. So guys, it's literally a couple days away, about maybe 2 weeks away from today, from making this video. So it's coming pretty soon. So that's pretty cool. Now the SRP, or suggested retail prices on this phone, is going to cost $230 or $229.99, which, like I said, I like rounding it up all the time. So $230, you're going to get this phone. Now, the only way that you're going to get a little bit cheaper versus the A10e, the A10e had either new line or upgrade. The A20 doesn't have that. The only way you can get this phone cheaper is going to be if you do a port-in. So you can save $100 on this phone if you port in from a competing carrier that does have to do with Sprint. So either Cricket, Metro, Verizon, US Cellular, AT&T, any prepaid variant, that doesn't use Sprint, you will be able to get this phone for $129.99. So $100 less. That's pretty cool. Now let's look into the specs. So this phone has a 6.4 inch HD plus 1480 by 720 display. So yes, the phone's pretty big, guys. It's 6.4 inch, but look at that resolution. It's for this price, I was hoping to get at least a 1080p. I mean, if the phone retails for $230, you can get an LG Stylo 5, and that has a 1080p display. So that's a little letdown for me. It's a 720 display versus a 1080. And it's a pretty big screen, so you probably will notice the pixelation on there. If maybe the screen was smaller and a 720 would look decent. But like I said, it's not like, you're going to notice a big difference. But hey, if I'm paying that much for a phone, I'm hoping it has at least a 1080p display. Of course, this is going to be rocking Android 9.0 Pie, so the newest software out there for, Android. Now, check this out. This does have a 1.8 gigahertz octa-core processor, Exynos 7904. So that's pretty cool. Some people compare that to the 6 series Snapdragon. So that's at least, good in my book. 1.8 gigahertz octa-core processor. And like I said, octa-core, not a quad-core. So that definitely helps. And it is the Exynos variant. Now, the cameras do get a bump up versus the other one. This one has 13 megapixels. Actually has 2 rear cameras, guys. So the main one's going to be a 13 megapixel, and I'm guessing maybe the wide angle lens is going to be 5 megapixel rear. So you're getting 2 cameras, one's a 13, one's a 5, and then the front you're getting 8 megapixel front facing camera. Now, this is another cool thing that I like about this phone. It will have 3 gigs of RAM, guys. So yes, finally 3 gigs of RAM. We'll have 32 gigs of internal storage, so that's very nice. Like I said, 3 gigs of RAM, I'm definitely wanting that at minimum specs. So it really in 2019, either you're gonna get 3 or 4, something like this, because a lot of phones are still being made with 2 gigs of RAM, and that's not cool. So far the newer mid-range phones I'm seeing are coming out with at least 3 gigs of RAM. So that really does help with performance, multitasking, gaming. Like I said, 32 gigs of internal storage. You can put a micro SD card up to 512 gigabytes, which is a lot. I don't know a lot of people that even have that. Usually they'll put like a 32 or 64 gig. Now, of course, this is what it was talking about, was the battery, guys. This is rocking a 4,000 milliamp battery. So no wonder it was talking about the big battery. It's rocking a big battery. It's 4,000 milliamp battery. So it says 4,000 milliamp battery, embedded battery. So that means you can't take it out. You can't remove it. So don't even think about it. It's going to be USB Type-C, like I was saying. So thank God for that fast charging. It will have the Type-C network. It will have a 2x20 carrier aggregation. So that just means it will, boast better performance, at least from, what that's saying. It's going to have 4G LTE, of course. I mean, what is this? It's not going to be a 5G model or anything like that. So 4G LTE, and it will be Mexico roaming capable. So Boost Mobile plan required. But if you go to Mexico, it will work out there as long as you have the plan. Voice roaming capable. So if you're going to places that doesn't have coverage, you will be able to use the voice roaming. And then, of course, the last thing, it is a mobile hotspot capable. So if you want to use the hotspot on this thing, you will be able to, as long as you have the correct plan. So overall, what I think about this phone, I think, they could have improved the screen resolution a little bit, but overall, everything else looks pretty good. The price maybe could be a little bit lower. Like I said, $230 is a little bit high, maybe at least $200, but the port-in is definitely worth it. If you're porting in for $130, it's pretty cool. So Thank you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think this phone is nice? Do you like the release date, the specs, and everything about it, how it looks? I think it looks nice. So yeah. Like I said, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when more content will come out. I've also enabled now the join button on my YouTube channel, guys. So if you want to join and earn extra perks like early content, day one early content, Q&As, behind the scenes, and just supporting the channel, you can by clicking the join button either in the description below or by the subscribe button. Or you can check out my #1 supporter, netbuddy.co. They offer true unlimited AT&T Hotspot, never throttled or capped, for only $65 a month. But if you use my link and promo code at checkout, you will save $5. That promo code is Sanchez45973. Thank you so much, guys. Check it out. Hopefully you liked it. And one last question. Do you want me to unbox this phone for you guys? Let me know in the description below, or should I not waste my time? Let me know.